up and down to read the text.
Yep, that's what I said. Okay.
Okay, so I'm in content frame.
You should be using up and down.
Oh yeah,
Okay, have a read of that bit.
And you can use insert down arrow, should work.
I'm trying to get to this because if I can get to that with the keystroke, you can't. Right. That index is really cool.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
One pro, I can also select this text and I can read actions.
Excellent. Okay. We're able to select it. If you guys could try selecting, you may be able to cut and paste or copy and paste into a document so that you can read this and then take the notes with you.
Is there any way to just email that out? Because, or do we just take a disk with us?
Take this with you, but I'll give you home areas on our service, so it'll have a web page, you can get to it that way, or an FTP, or maybe lots of ways of getting around it. By the way, who here drinks beer?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. We have a beer fridge too.
Should I tell you the truth? Rather have to go early tonight then?
Cold is
Now, assumedly, if we find that we have insufficient time on what is this afternoon, Wednesday afternoon, if we pre-arrange, can we actually come in and get more computer time if we need to?
As much as you need.
Right.
As much as you need. Because what we do is this is generally run as we give a little lecture at the start. You run through and you do labs and you do the practical side of things now, and you read the stuff before you come in. That's the way it's meant to work. Okay, it's not. You're not meant to sit here and just read. The instructor-led side, it is e-learning, but it's instructor-led e-learning. Okay, so we use material that's on the computer, we use the practicals that are on the computer, we use all the equipment we have in the other room, but the reading we're meant to do outside. Now, that may not be possible because we've got so many problems actually reading this stuff.
Which is what we're going to try and solve.
Yes, exactly. Now, this is the easy bit. When we get to some of the diagrams, you'll find this will be very, very, very difficult to do. So we're going to have to work out ways of presenting these diagrams to you so that they make sense. And that will become especially obvious in the second semester. I'll actually set up email accounts while you're reading that. And
I've already read this bit. Is there any more than to read?
if you've read right down to foundations you need to begin your study of networking.
So keys.
Okay, there is, along the very bottom, another thing we can't get to, there is review, index, quiz, glossary, and back and next, in that order.
That's the nav frame, and we can actually get to the nav frame.
Okay, can you try to get to the nav frame and see what happens?
This one?
Ah, yeah, that's it.
Image 2, image 3.
Oh, they're well named.
Image 4.
Image 2, image 3.
Okay, so next one.
Okay, it's image 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hey, image 6.
So everyone translate next to image 6.
Okay,
Okay,
and
now...
back is obviously image 5. If you can get to the image 2, that's going to be the index, which might be the easiest way to navigate around.
Sorry?
The index.
Yeah, the index will be if we can actually run... Actually, will be.
Bingo, there we
Okay.
go. Got
Now,
the index up.
can you read that? That should be actually accessible.
Because that looks to be like a straight HTML.
Yes, it is.
Okay. These are each of the sections, so we may be able to, instead of going next, use that.
Yep.
But what it may do is open 200 pages.
No, it doesn't. No. It's actually quite good, and if that index stays in, I'll tap back to it.
Okay, excellent. So, first point. Open your index, which is frame 2.
That's
Image
nav frame.
engine.
Go to the nav frame with F6. So then go your nav frame and then go to image 2.
Okay, that'll bring the index up, and we can actually go through from there. So for one problem, we can work around that one. But calling everything image 1, image 2, image 6 is just silly. Now, what I need for this is we can use boxes to get this diagram across of idealised computer.
Yep.
We can use
That one I reckon you can explain, right? I can't see that one being a major problem.
right. And normally what we do is we cover this all lecture anyway.
Yeah,
So, so have a read of that particular screen, 1.1, major components.
I'm still on the. I've got to go back to screen 1, right?
1.1. So, yeah. If you can get to those links.
Oh, no, they're just saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 7 vertical bar, 8 vertical bar.
Oh, it's still
No,
too,
you're
still
on
too
the
high.
section that says chapters, I think.
Oh, sorry.
So it's not frame to line.
Oh, here we go. So, okay.
So you want 1.1.1 major components of the computer above a PC. Okay, now I know you're probably all familiar with major components of a PC, but we'll run through it quickly anyway, make sure it's all working for the same thing.
So what are the 1.1.1?
I couldn't get to where,
11 frames. Fuck.
how many?
Cisco issue.
These should be quite easily accessible. Okay, we connect the PC up. We'll actually use one of the good ones.
Document the configuration of a functioning PC.
It sounds like tape all over again.
It is tough. This
Yeah.
stuff is TAFE level.
Exactly.
Except we never actually had functioning PCs, but I mean, other than that, it was pretty simple.
Alrighty, now
You want functioning PCs?
you're going to have to cable this computer up and all its components blindfolded.
Oh dear.
One at a time. There we go.
Well, that's just discrimination.
Yeah.
Ryan,
I'm going to write
Ian.
the association.
would you like to be the first to configure, to wire up this computer?
Yes.
So I'll just bring this over.
Need it myself. Where do you want me?
Is
Okay.
that the front then?
We'll actually go to the back of the machine, which is this way. Right, we're walking down the corridor. There we are. Now, you've got to name the bits you're connecting and
What I'm doing.
what
Right.
you're doing.
Okay. Let's do the monitor. Okay, is that what you want me to hear? Monitor? Yes. What you want me to say, sorry? Okay, I'm looking for the monitor. It's not that one. It's not that one. I'm going to use that one there, I should imagine.
While you're doing that, just can you give you a list of work? If you get password to these, I'll go buy some. Just stick in whatever's good to go. Both JAWS and for Zoom text and all this
Oh, well, look, that's just not fair.
sound cards too.
You're not allowed to have the power to the monitor already plugged in.
Sound cards are
Come
all
on,
right.
it's cheating.
Oh, sorry.
Sound cards mixed, they're alright, sound cards is fine.
Okay, power, I'm plugging the power in.
Do you
Okay,
do the
first
ones
little
on it?
point.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, go on.
Before you get in, you should make sure the power is actually on.
Yeah, we've
okay,
done most
fair
In
machines.
this case,
It's not.
it isn't
And
to
then
the power,
for
so I'm plugging the power and plug it in. If you manage to get your fingers in between the
Two bits.
two that you are going,
Okay,
Yeah,
no problem.
yeah,
I'll keep it.
yeah, MX 200
I've managed that before.
Do you want a few minutes over?
B16?
No, I didn't quite often still enough.
Okay, do you want one more? Do I have to leave it?
GeForce MX.
What's that?
Yeah,
What's your CV?
GeForce MX 200, 400, 440, 460.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also did rebatch what's.
Okay, so
They're GeForce cards.
No,
They're
I've got a bunch of processes to show you guys.
okay, now I'm plugging the mouse in. Okay, now question, does it matter where the mouse and the keyboard go? Like
Yeah.
it's
On some
there.
machines it does, yes.
Yeah, most I've discovered that the mouse goes on the right.
The
And you're
keyboard's
correct in this
closest.
case.
Yeah.
The keyboard's closest to the edge of the case.
Well, that's exactly what I was just meant. Yeah.
Okay, they're colour coded again. If we can get the colour
I like colour code. It's
Oh,
good.
it's great stuff.
It's good stuff. Yeah.
Alright.
Is there a special? I've never really done.
Yeah, there's a flat side on them so that you can find the
Flat side goes. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so I plug the mouse in, I plug the keyboard in, and the monitor.
Yep, we have one more thing, which is the
Sure.
internet. Sorry, the Ethernet
Yeah,
cable,
I
which is
just
down by your feet.
see it there before. And lay that already down here somewhere. I'm telling you lies.
That's right, it's built into the motherboard.
Okay, that's right there. Next to the USB.
That's it, you've got no problem with that.
No problems.
But what we're going to do now
Mm.
is have a look inside.
Okay, you're turning the, I thought you could turn the screen around for me.
Oh yeah, of course. These just untwist those. There's
Any
one.
way?
No, they've got to unscrew. Now these have a mechanical lock on them. You've got to go through the bias and unlock them.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't have a lock at the moment. Then you can just pull the case backwards. That's it.
Okay. And what's that?
Yeah, it's just hooked on.
That's good. Okay.
Okay.
So turn the power off again.
What?
Okay. No, that's just a question.
You should turn the power off this.
Yeah.
Good. Always do that.
Yeah, I thought so.
Now, here we go. The guts of the machine. Now this is we just got to make sure we're going across into problems.
Okay. We're going here.
Right. These are compact, so they tend to be a little bit more standard.
Looking fairly well familiar.
What tends to be different is the motherboard itself is laid out differently. That's the video card. And the
Yeah.
Now, you know the difference between the AGP and PCI slots?
Not really.
The AGP is normally slightly offset. Okay, set further back on the motherboard.
Okay, and then that way.
Towards the front.
Yep.
If you point it on
No, sure, no, that's right. These ones are closer to here.
Yes.
So they're
So
PCI.
you can't mistakenly plug in the video card and PCI slot. And the slot is actually small. To the left and a bit further back,
These ones?
So you've got to pull the power out of the battery.
away from us.
Okay, oh yeah, yeah. Just
Okay,
there.
there's your memory.
Memory, yes. Yeah, recognise that.
Okay, the big fan sitting behind
processor.
it. Yep.
What's the best way to pull them off?
We'll actually do some on the old machines. This is just an export.
Then,
That's just a heatsink for the
okay, fan, yeah.
Yeah.
heatsink. The heatsink for the just a heatsink.
Heatsink, yeah.
Everything that's ripped over the front left-hand side. We've got the drive chassis. Now these have a double packaging on them. That small rectangle there, if you
I can't see the problem. I can get another version of it, but I've got
So,
All of them, or?
yeah.
I've got some scripts and stuff to make a talk. And I want to see how well those scripts and stuff work.
You actually push that down, and then you push the green
I've got
across like that.
installed this
Oh, okay.
at work.
Okay, so
It's
hold that.
just this is a long-term thing I was looking at.